Here we go. So you're going outside, you grab your coat and your gloves, but you're still freezing. Maybe it's because of the way you're dressing. Joe's over here bundling up, and he's getting all dressed for the outdoors with our help from Dan Epstein from Champaign Surplus. Okay, Dan, it can be downright dangerous if you are outside and you are not fully dressed right.
Right, and today's a perfect example. It's cold out today. We just had snow, and then this cold front moved through. And so the key is layering, definitely layering. And so
I'm sorry, Joe's going to be
we'll see in a second. It'll be great.
So are you in layers now?
So I am in layers. So one of the key things to start with is base layers, and that's next to your skin. One of the things that often will happen if you wear a cotton T-shirt, for example, under all your layers, you'll get a sensation of cold. Because cotton, when you perspire, it holds that moisture and it doesn't let it go. And then when you get a cold wind that blows on it, it feels cold.
So you don't have a cotton shirt on?
I do not,
Okay,
no.
what is the material?
So this is a wool shirt. It'll actually pull the moisture away from my skin. It's a natural fiber. And it'll pull the moisture away. And then on the outside, I'm wearing a wool sweater as well, full zip-up sweater.
Okay, usually when I hear wool, I think itchy, not very comfortable. Not the case.
Not the case. So they've started to make wool very smooth.
Oh, yeah.
It's not at all like it was like when I was growing up and you had to wear the wool sweater. It was terrible. It was
itchy. The grandma.
Yeah, the grandma sweater. You know, like the redneck from all the, all the wool around. Yeah.
Right.
So no, that's not the case at all. So we carry wool in many different products, in socks. And all sorts of different.
Let's get to Joe, because he is definitely ready for the outdoors. Come on in here, friend. So talk a little about what our boy Joe is wearing here. Yeah. They got to back up and get a full head-to-toe shot of this one right here.
So this is the full-length bodysuit. It's called Capline.
Now let's also say you probably shouldn't wear it over your street clothes.
Under. It goes under. Yeah. You definitely wear your tie over that. Not under. So, but that's your underlayer. And if
look at your bunchy butt. Oh my gosh.
Heather, don't point out my bunchy butt. I'm embarrassed.
I'm sorry, Dan. We started this show really rough, and it's just gone uphill.
I agree. And you know what? I got to say, this material feels very durable, and obviously it is supposed to be under your clothes.
Right.
Right. It is. And
it is very warm.
You're probably burning up in that right now.
It does cradle you in all the right places, if I may say so.
It does. Yeah. It's designed that way. It's perfect. Yeah. So we continue to go downhill.
Yep,
That's
let's
good.
get another shot of it. Why not? Let's see the angles, the bunchy butt, as Heather Roberts would say.
Oh, my word. Okay, well, let's talk about what I'm wearing, because I love the color of this. But what is this that I've got on? What is this for?
So this is a base layer, similar to what I'm wearing, but instead of being wool, if you turn it around...
Yeah, it's like silver.
Exactly. It's got what's called omni-heat, which is similar to when you see a space blanket. The material that you have in an emergency blanket or space blanket is actually bonded to the inside of that. So it reflects back your heat towards you.
Oh, that's cool. So high tech.
So so you get to you keep some of that body heat, and then if there's any moisture, it'll still go through the garment and lose it. So
let's talk really quickly survival kits. If you get stranded in your car in a winter storm, what are some must-have items do you have in your car?
So one of the things that we look at is the Champaign Emergency Management Office, and so these are some of the items that they recommend to have in your car.
Okay.
So certainly some sort of emergency blanket or protection, and we've got there's a few different kinds you can get, different sizes, different weights. They also recommend always having some water in your car, bottle of water, some food. So we have some Pro Bars and we have some other different types of exactly.
Okay.
Also, flashlight and charger for your cell phone.
Ooh, that would be very handy.
Right, which we have in one. So this is actually all in one. You charge it, you've got your light, and then you can also use the battery charge in here to also charge your phone.
And you are set. Okay, obviously you still got all the goody must-haves with the gloves and the hats.
Exactly.
But I'm going to guess boots are kind of getting hard to come by
Boots
this
are
late in
definitely
the
getting
season.
a little harder to come by this late in the season. We just had our first snow, so we had a lot of people come in for boots.
And winter coats?
And winter coats, yes.
Got to be staying warm.
Definitely.
All right. So, Joe, how do you think he's doing?
I think he's doing great. Yeah, if he wants to
do you need any models
If he wants to do the rest of the show on that, he can. Just putting that offer out there.
Based on my core temperature right now, I don't think we're going to be doing that. Okay. But it does keep you warm. Maybe if I went outside, I'd be okay.
Yeah,
right, if you were doing the weather with Mike or Derek, you know, or Lisa.
I don't think Derek will squeeze into this. He'll have a real bunchy butt.
All right, yeah. I love it. Oh my goodness, these are all great ideas to have for those cold winter months. We're going to definitely get you connected with Champaign Surplus at CILiving.tv. Coming up.
Let's act normal. Keeping your family's identity safe, Heather.
That's right, and we're going to be enjoying 2 of Lisa's recipes with the cauliflower being the star. Stay with us.